Good evening, everybody. We are back with a late night stream. Tales of Legendia stream. That was a bad set. Last time we went to the Temple of Frozen Light and we did some things, and you know it was fine and everything. Now we still have the holy bottle effects going on. But anyways, yeah, as you may have noticed, we started like super late tonight, midnight specifically. That's, you know, sometimes I start at 11, but I don't think I've ever started like all the way up in midnight, except for maybe that one birthday sim I had that one time. But anyways, it was kind of weird. I was planning to start, like I knew I wasn't going to be able to start at 10, as I usually like to do, or 10:15-ish. But one thing led to another, and eventually it was like almost midnight. I was like, "Are we just not gonna have a stream tonight?" I was like, no, we gotta have at least something. So I think we're going to stream, but we're not gonna have a whole lot of time to stream. So, you know, just to say that I at least did something here. I'm just gonna stream for like an hour. At least the goal here is to just what's the name of it? At least finish one dungeon. You know, one like section of the game here. So you know, at least we can say that we did something. You know, if nobody joins the stream tonight, that's okay. They probably didn't expect me to actually still do a stream 2 hours after I'm supposed to have already started. You know, sometimes I would start very late. Holy cow, you're live now. Yeah, we started super late tonight because, you know, just a lot of stuff. I was waiting on a lot of stuff to be able to do, which I need other people to come into the house for, and it eventually happened. So we're here now, and also I have a cold. I don't have food poisoning, but now I have a cold. I've just been really sick this week apparently. I mean, it's not too bad right now, so I'm still okay. But you know, we're just gonna have a quick stream for the time being, just so we can I can say I did it, basically. I'm only gonna do like one thing here. What are you working on again? Actually, I have to adjust your stuff, because now you have Eagle Rising, which I don't have over here. I hope you feel better. So yeah, I took some medicine earlier, and hopefully that'll be okay. But otherwise, we need Tiger Tempest. Okay, so Soul Rain Tiger, replace that with Tiger Tempest, and then yeah, that's I'm dying over here. That's okay, I'll figure it out. And yeah, so yeah, we're just probably gonna be able to do like one dungeon, one set of cutscenes, and that's all we really need to worry about. I think that is really cool looking though. Okay. Alright. Now I should probably focus on... Actually, hold on. Senel doing impact only is gonna be a problem. But I still need him to master his thing here. Hold on, we might have to switch to Senel real quick. Okay. Yeah, let's switch to Senel so we can actually work on the areas that he needs to master. Stone Crush in particular, and Coil. Yeah, that's all he needs to worry about. Yeah, I never let AI Senel do any knockdown areas. Yeah, I was having him. I was hoping the AI would be smart enough to do impact and then what's the name of it? Stone Crush, but apparently not. So we're just gonna have to do it like this. Alright, that's okay. We'll figure it out ourselves. Once we're done here, I can switch back to Chloe, because I haven't actually properly played as Chloe in a bit, so I would like to do that when we have the opportunity to. But anyways, you can tell my voice sounds nasaler than usual. This'll just take a second. Are you? Alright. Okay, my frame is kind of dying here. That's fine. I think we can figure it out. Hold on. Okay. AI said will never use throw areas. Actually, also compound areas for anyone will never be used by the AI. Okay, so that they're smart enough to not use my super high cost TP stuff, like compound areas, but they're not smart enough to, but Sentinel specifically is not smart enough to throw at all. Right. Well, whatever. I guess it's better than it just makes it so that you definitely have to take control of the situation. Okay. Are you guys lightweight? Actually, I don't even know what you are. Hold on, let me find out what your deal is. Okay. Because you are lightweight. Hold on, wait. I'm trying to grab them and it's not working. Hold on. There. I know I don't actually have to grab them. You know, I don't actually have to grab them to be able to make my my counter for Stone Crush go up, but I still like to grab them, so you know, whatever. And we got Swallow Dance. That I believe that one's actually pretty cool. You can always order AI Sentinel to throw with the L1 and R1 buttons to have allies use compound areas with those buttons too. Oh, that's right. That's the just general command button, I guess. Well, that's a bit too much stuff to keep in mind at that point. Anyways, we got Swallow Dance, so let's go ahead and use that. Rapid spinning kicks in midair. It sounds pretty cool. Sentinel, I think, gets the most areas overall, so it's probably the one we're gonna be working with the most in this playthrough, just for trying to get as many areas as possible. Okay. This'll just take a second. Okay. There we go, that's Swallow Dance, it's pretty cool. Okay, Swallow Dance is a pretty cool move. So there is another move that I remember him having that's like really cool. I don't remember what it was called, but it's like it's like just an endless onslaught of kicks. It was really cool. But it's something you unlock way later, so we don't have to worry about that right now. Okay, so this is water, but we can walk on it. It's okay. It's just shallow water. Chloe doesn't have to have a heart attack from this one. This'll just take a second. Okay, we got some sunny side up peoples. So examine what the deal is with the sunny side up. They're literally just called sunny side up. They're not even trying to hide the fact that they're eggs. They're just sunny side ups. And we go ahead and scan the other thing. Okay. Also, I did find a solution to the problem we were having yesterday with the FMV cutscene, like the 2D animated cutscene that we had. The audio freaking out for it. It turns out that happens because of some of the enhancements I have for the game running a little better. So what we might have to do is I just need to, right before one of those 2D animated cutscenes happen, I need to go into the settings of PCSX2 and turn those off. Turn the enhancements off. Just for the FMV cutscene, then turn them back on. For which I need to know when an FMV cutscene like that happens. So, hey Dynamic, if you happen to be watching when any of those cutscenes are going on, make sure to remind me so we don't have the situation we had last time. That's just not fun. Okay. I know there's gonna be another one coming up.
Is he meditating?
Around the time we're back to like what's the name of it? To like Vaclav territory. Not right now, but like eventually we're gonna see another one. You know, like not too ridiculously far from now, we're gonna see another one. This game has a bit more of those animated cutscenes than you would think. Like, I'm used to these older games not having that many of them. Like, the newer Telltale games have a lot more of those animated cutscenes, but the old ones, not so much. Okay. Anyways, you're right with Cell having the most areas to work on. He's got a total of 33 to master. Chloe falls in next, then Jay, and finally Moses with less than 20. Okay. Well, how will I warn you when I have a delay? Oh. Well, if you remember this one coming up like it's say, by the way, there's a boss fight coming up. After that boss fight, there's gonna be one of those FMV and 2D animated cutscenes. Then I'll know, and you know, it doesn't have to be like right before it happens. Just, you know, just something that I have to keep in mind. Obviously, I can also just look it up myself. I'll definitely try to do that so that I don't have to rely on, you know, the chat to let me know. But yeah, in case I forget. That's fine. Okay. Oh, me. Get some war going on. Okay. You know, it's kind of ironic how I always try to get what's his name? Senel. To knock down enemies when I'm playing as them, and then the other characters will always not like hit them in mid-air. But when I'm not playing as Senel, and Senel is the one that's being controlled by the AI, he's always knocking down the enemies when I'm trying not to knock them down, so that's just hilarious. Anyways, so what do those enhancements do outside of slowing down those cutscenes? Do you need them on all the time? Yeah, it makes it so when the frame rates do drop sometimes, you know, when there's so much going on the screen, the frame rates won't drop quite as bad as they would otherwise. It's you know, it's not like the most. I think I can make the enhancements go even further, but the more like speed hack enhancements I put on, the uglier the game is gonna get. So like hold on, we might be able to try something here. Give me a second. Okay. Put that on. You can shut that down, and then go to config, emulation settings, make the preset go like up to aggressive, and then resume. So now we have even more enhancements happening. Yeah, so those enhancements are kind of a crutch. Yeah, they're making things a little easier. Also, I completely forgot that I had made Will's will use nothing but first aid, but it's okay. Will, you can use your other stuff now. What do you need for this again? Need peepits. I might need to go on my way to grind just for some of these things, because we're not getting them apparently. Ow! Oh! Well, there's, you can see here, the game would probably run a little bit better now, but as you can see, the game definitely starts breaking. The more enhancements. I need to see what the hell's going to happen here. Hold on. Okay. Wow. Hold on. Yeah, it's actually okay. Now the game is running at 100% speed. Even here, when it usually slows down to like 70 to 80% speed. But you know, Settle is Raymond for it's gonna be Raymond for a bit. Okay, so yeah, the enhancements do make it faster, but they break the game quite a bit. Okay, let's just see if I can actually do this fight. We'll turn it back to normal after this one, but you know, such is the magic of emulators, and it also has to do with compatibility. So like the more compatible the game is, the less it'll be affected negatively by the speed hack enhancements. So like a really compatible game will just become faster with no problems. But a not so compatible game, I guess like this one, yeah, it starts messing up. So let's turn those settings back to what they were before. Go to config. Turn that back from aggressive to balanced and resume. Okay. Even my my computer's freaking out over here a bit. Okay, so now we shouldn't have a solid snake channel anymore. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so as you can see, that's how the PS2 emulator works. You can make it run. You can actually definitely make games run faster. Well, there's a price to pay. There is most definitely a price to pay. Okay. Yeah, see, now if I do this as I normally do. Okay, the game's not slowing down too bad right here, but sometimes it definitely slows down a lot. Okay. There we go. Okay. Anyways, we have a teleporter right here, so we'll go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and go back to where is it? Where's this beacon so we can heal and then come back over here to this tree area. Okay. Now I have been messing with the settings here, you know, as we just saw in the stream, but generally speaking you shouldn't do that too much. If you mess with the settings too much, it eventually will just kind of break what you're doing with PCSX2, so you'll have to restart the emulator. And in PCSX2 you can X out of the game, and that's basically just like pausing it through the emulator, not through the game itself. And you can just go back into the emulator menu and press resume. You'll be back to normal. But if you actually exit out of the emulator itself, you'll then you lose your progress. So if you're gonna actually tinker with the emulator settings, make sure you're not doing it like in the middle of something important in the game. Just save, or just be on like the main menu or whatever, but don't actually do it like mid game or something important. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to comment about Soul Dance. It's basically like Tiger Blade in functionality, in my opinion. I like the arcane areas from it, but by itself it's not so great. Fair enough. Yeah, it's fine for now. Thankfully, Jude's Swallow Dance took notes on how it should be done. Yeah, I've seen Jude's Swallow Dance. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's just Tiger Blade in general. I have the loudest water balls, man. Be it in plastic or something else, it's always gonna be like that. Anyways, Moritz Heritage is just a forest. Oh, I remember this place now.
Here we are. This is one of our bases.
He calls this a base? There's nothing here but trees.
Behind the trees?
Perhaps it's a camp.
What? We have to sleep outside?
That's okay. You're talking to a knight. She probably does. Chloe probably sleeps outside all the dang time.
Don't complain, Norma.
Oh, come on.
Suits me just fine.
That's 'cause you're a savage.
There we go. Well, this music is unexpected.
What'd you just do?
We've constructed a barrier to avoid detection by potential enemies.
Whoa, cool!
Well then, please, proceed.
Okay, well. Hermitage, that's what I meant to say, not heritage. Okay. Alright, here's Walter. That's gonna be an interesting encounter.
You! Oh, that's right. You came to Walter's aid before, did you not? Please, allow me to thank you for that as well.
Too bad Wally himself never thanked us.
Yeah, he's not a particularly friendly guy. He's just here to save
I didn't think you were the type to hold a grudge.
the fairies here. Anyways.
And quit calling him Wally, like he's your friend or something.
Aren't you supposed to be whispering to each other? How? I read Moses all the way over there here.
We're heading off to retrieve the Whisper Crystal.
Not even a hi, yeah, dang. There's distinctly Asian music.
Come inside.
Despite the fact that the fairies look particularly European. You know, blonde, blue eyes and stuff. Okay, anyways. I never understood how those barriers would actually work. What if someone walks through? Can you even walk through, or do you feel an invisible wall? They probably just hope nobody walks through. Okay, it looks like that tree. Stella, I know. This tree is triggering memories for Senel. I only saved you for Shirley. Don't pretend I'm not racist anymore. You know that we, as the people of the water, refer to you as the people of the land. Well, now I know. I'm pretty sure I knew that before, anyways. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is quite the fitting ornament here. Also, they suggest that Mimi actually found this place. So it's not that hidden. Hey there! Don't come near me like that. It's indecent. What the blushing? It's because you're right in their face and you're not even wearing a shirt. I ain't nobody's face. Don't diss your elders. Elders? How old are you? I read that before it actually happened. I just turned 22. She's 22? She's older than most of you people, actually. I'm older than her, but she's older than most of you people, said Will. I hate to bake and run, but I must get back to my daily grind. We adults are such busy people. Bye-bye. Ow. Well, we got a cream donut recipe. Okay, tons of games have barriers like that where an illusion is hiding some entrance. Yeah, I've definitely seen that trope before. I never thought I'd open a shop where the Radiant live. I better show them what the Neger peddler can do. Okay, even this peddler dude just came in here. I guess they did specifically say, more specifically say that they had the barrier in case enemies would find them, but I guess if some random innocent non-aggressive person is walking by, then it's okay. I suppose that's the logic here, otherwise I have no idea. Anyways, oh hi, we got actual upgrades to buy here. Sure, I'll buy some stuff. Hold on. Well, let's see. I mean, I could upgrade Norma's equipment now, so she still doesn't have a healing art. Ares thing. I keep calling them art and then immediately calling them Ares because this is literally the only game where they're called Ares, and one of the few games where they're not called arts. But whatever. Sure, whatever. Let's just upgrade everyone real quick. And then periodically restores more. Oh, okay, actually that's pretty nice. Definitely buy that. Silver mail, Galf cloak, and scale rope. Okay, nothing for Chloe. That's unfortunate. Let's buy one of those though, and dual helm, strip ribbon. Okay, we buy one of these, and then like one of these too. Thief's Cape. Okay. Here's buy one of those too. Okay. That was half of our money, but that's okay. Good, good. Thank you for your business and stuff. Okay. Holy braces. That's pretty good. It also heals, so that's even better. So the increase here is to +2, whereas with Moses is +6, so he definitely gets a better deal out of it. Wildfire, that's pretty good. Actually, you've been able to wear this thing for a while, but that's okay. Let's go to scale rope. Drops our evasion by 5, but defense +5. Defense is ultimately more important in my opinion, I think. So, keep that. Claymore. It is an increase in power, so we'll keep it over here. Though the poison sword is still pretty good just for the poisoning effect. Silver straw. Oh, it actually has the attack attribute of water. That's, or sea, I guess. That's pretty good. Some enemies are pretty weak against that. Some are strong against it, yeah, but some are weak to it. Okay. Anyways, strip ribbon is actually decreases our intelligence. Right. Okay, whatever. We'll be fine. And then we also got a Thief's Cape. Well, Moses, you just are putting a normal cape, so you're probably gonna get the biggest increase out of this. Yep, you are. Okay. Man, I totally forgot about holy weapons and armor in this game. They're like a lesser HP symbol accessory but can stack with each other. Yeah, that's a pretty good set. Okay, unfortunately those weapon attributes only affect melee, so casters don't really benefit from them. They would probably really benefit from that too, since they're you know, casters are generally weaker and therefore we lose more HP faster. Whatever. I don't want to encounter any monsters. It's better if we don't go this way. Okay, so that's the exit here. So we're trying not to go to the exit yet. It's okay. Shirley is vital to all fairness. I'm surprised you actually call her Shirley and not whatever her other name was. We've only recently arrived on the Legacy. We heard of the mariners and crossed the sea at once. Walter arrived on the Legacy before us. He was gathering information disguised as an Orarians. Well, whatever. Okay. Let's see what we got over here in this house area.
I offer you this place to use as you need. It's an inconvenient location with almost nothing around, but it should be ideal for hiding.
Great, thanks.
So Stella and Shirley...
Okay, hold on. One at a time.
One at a time, if you would.
See?
What's going to happen to Stella and Shirley?
If things continue on this course, they'll surely be used to fire the Nerifus cannon.
I don't. Something tells me they're not being used to like literally put in the cannon and then firing them. They're not the live ammo. They're the source of energy. But that would be pretty funny. Really is.
Used?
We, the Fairness, are the cannon's source of power. It springs from our very lives.
What?
You mean they're gonna be used like bullets?
Historical records tell us
Hold on.
that many Fairness gave their lives each time the cannon was fired.
I keep predicting this game. Norma actually thought they were gonna be used as live ammo. God dang it. Okay. Anyways.
Why would they build something like that?
That is precisely why it was sealed. It is a terrible, terrible device.
Well, why were they using it in the first place? What were they trying to destroy?
And Vaclav, of all people, had to be the one to awaken it.
Stella. Shirley.
Well, yeah, I've been the main campaign for lol, yeah. Though I don't remember all the details. I remember some stuff, but not all of it. That's definitely a detail I didn't remember. Okay.
What was your other question?
I think it's about time you told us your true objective. Surely you're not showing us all this hospitality for free.
Ah, how perceptive. It's true Fenimor's request was not the only reason we came to your aid. The people of the water seek an alliance with you, the people of the land. Our objective, of course, is to recover Shirley and Stella from Vaclav's clutches.
I'm sorry, I just had to point out how this table, right here, it looks like a mitochondria. Like, that looks like a cell, like a body cell. This is a weird aesthetic. But, sure, whatever.
You seek an alliance with us?
Specifically with the Holy Rexalian Empire that's supporting you, Will.
The Holy Rexalian Empire?
What's the Holy Rexalian Empire?
Say, Bubbles.
Eh,
Why did you bring up Rexalia? And just how is it supporting Reynard?
Say, Chloe.
Exactly how much do you know?
We know that Rexalia has secretly stationed a large number of troops on this ship.
Are you saying the reason every country in the world has left this ship alone?
Is because it's under Rexalia's control?
It's merely a precaution. The legacy belongs to no nation.
So what's this Holy Rexalian Empire?
okay, Moses is finally asking the question I wanted him to ask.
It's a monarchy in the center of the mainland. Its power exceeds that of all surrounding nations. Many consider it to be the strongest in the world.
Is that where Vaclav is from?
Even if we were to form an alliance, would we have a realistic chance of winning?
Yes, at the moment anyway.
Whoa.
Is that true?
I wouldn't have suggested it if it weren't.
Reynard, we should definitely pursue this alliance.
Come on, Will.
All right, I'll serve as mediator.
Yeah.
You have our gratitude. I'll prepare a written message at once.
Our day of normal in the sense what's happening here. She's not commenting much.
Yee-hoo! This ain't over by a long shot.
No, we've been playing this game for 14 hours and it's at least 60 hours.
When I first saw how bad the odds were, I honestly thought the situation was hopeless. But now it sounds like there's still a chance. We don't have to give up just yet.
You all wait here until things settle down.
Things.
Until the war is over.
I gotta avenge my boys.
I have someone I must face as well.
Stella and Shirley are in danger. I won't just abandon them.
Enormous just has nothing better to do.
War is not the place for children, and that's exactly how you're acting. This is precisely what I'm worried about. Don't you understand? You three are too emotional about Vaclav. You cannot run off on your own on the battlefield, abandoning everyone else.
We would never...
You wouldn't? What happened in the Forest of No Return?
Senel, all of you, you've done extremely well. Please, relax now and leave the rest to us.
That's formal. Get the hell out of here. You're only gonna cause a mess.
Fenimore, please show them to the sleeping quarters below.
And try not to be racist about it.
Yes, sir. This way. Follow me.
Well, Will left the party, and Corey left the party, Norma left the party. It's just settled right now. Okay. Oh, I was thinking of the table's design as a weirdly patterned leaf, since this place has a lot of vegetation. That's probably more like what it is, but it still looks like a mitochondria to me for some reason. Okay. Well, here we are. They all actually asleep. No. Incoming chastity threat. Ow! No pinching, no pinching. Not saying anything. Why ain't you taking this? And then Will over here. Okay. You two are boring. The two over here are interesting though. Okay. Well, we got 2 more spots here, so Zeno is probably in one of these, and then there's one more bed I guess for someone else. Could be Fenimore, I suppose. We don't have gender dorms over here, so it's okay. Well, speaking of Fenimore, are you going out? Please don't go past the barrier. Sure, whatever. Well, if everyone's falling asleep already, I would assume it's kinda late. But maybe not. Whenever I hear mitochondria, I always think of Parasite Eve, thanks to how much the game likes to spam it. Yeah, it's the first thing I think about too, thanks to freaking Parasite Eve. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get that word out of my mind when we play that game here on stream someday. Okay. Oh, that's right, the tree was significant.
Santa, watch this! Ta-da!
Ow! That's okay, all you people just create wings even though you're people of the water? It's kinda weird.
A butterfly?
It's a Terraquis!
It means wings are the beginning. We say that once a Farinus can display these wings, her life as an adult has begun.
Everybody's Terraquis looks different. Different shapes, different colors.
I sure hope some of them look like fins.
Can you do it too, Stella? Let me see.
It doesn't give a shit about Shirley's. And she noticed.
Well, that just makes me want to see it more.
Maybe next time.
Eh. There's an interesting love triangle going on in here.
When I complete the rite of accession, I'll be able to make a much bigger Terraquis.
Oh yeah?
I'll show you so much you won't even care about Stella's.
Remember in the very beginning when Shirley thought the monster Senel fought on the ship was a Terraquis? Yeah, I don't know how she even thought it was anything like a Terraquis. Yeah, it had...
Chloe?
It had a weird spiky design, I guess, but not really.
Coolidge, could I talk to you for a moment?
When I get some much needed character development?
To be honest, what Reynard said really got to me.
What, that we're children?
Yeah.
I was so concerned about myself, I couldn't see the big picture. Being that short-sighted is pathetic. Anyone would call me a child. I'm not actually a knight.
Oh. I actually completely forgot about this plot detail. Hold on, let me figure out what's going on here.
Huh?
The House of Valens were knights, but my family was stripped of that title.
Did Stingle have something to do with that?
Yes. 5 years ago, he killed both my parents right before my very eyes.
What?
He hid his face behind that mask, but I'm sure it was him. I came to the Legacy to avenge my parents.
Why are you telling me this?
I just thought it was unfair for me to know about you, but not the other way around. Are you planning to go by yourself? What you're demonstrating isn't bravery, it's recklessness.
Shut up.
That's a really weak
you
shut
don't
up.
stand a chance of winning if you just charge in there alone.
That was a really weak shut up there, Senel.
Shut up!
Okay, there you go.
Shirley and Stella are both suffering this very moment, and if somebody doesn't do something, they will die.
Also, where... You completely changed the topic, Senel. Like, we were just talking about Chloe, you know, her backstory and how she's here for revenge and everything, and you just stand up and start going in a completely different direction. Like, what the fuck, man?
And you want me to just sit here doing absolutely nothing? Even if we're not related by blood, I still...
You're right. That's why I'm going with you. Don't think you're the only one who's suffering. I feel loyalty to my homeland and hatred for my enemy. I'm every bit as angry as you are. I cannot stand idly by and watch these events unfold. I think we can resolve those issues Reynard was worried about. Now that we know about each other, we should be able to work better together. Right, Coolidge? Or is this just my own naive fantasy?
No. No fantasy.
Coolidge.
Actually, sound happy for once, Chloe.
Looks like our alliance came first.
Yeah.
Wait just a second.
We're coming too. I don't know nothing about no political problems, but I do know you ain't leaving me out of all the fun.
What do you know? It looks like we all had the same idea after all.
We are so on the same wavelength. What idiot said we couldn't work together?
Some of the things Norma says always catch me off guard. Not because they're weird,
Why
because
are
of the
you
way that
doing
she
all
says
this?
them.
They said you could rest now. Why do you insist on going? I can't fight or do anything like that.
That's quitter talk right there.
I'm worried about Shirley, but I could never go out on a battlefield.
You don't have to go to the battlefield, you can help
We're just trying to
always.
do what we can.
You can be in the infirmary helping people who are injured. You can like prepare food for the battles. You know, for the actual people going into the war. You can do all sorts of things. You don't have to actually go out and punch people. It's okay. You can be useful in more ways than once anymore.
Don't you mean the only thing we can?
We're probably just a bunch of clumsy, stupid kids.
Are you gonna let him talk to you like that, Red?
Well, it ain't just about me, Bubbles.
But you know, this is who we are.
You're...
Besides, there's still something you can do, Fenimore.
There is?
Keep Shirley in your thoughts.
And help in the infirmary and cook and do all those other actual real things that might actually help in the war situation.
That'll help? It's just like Shirley said.
That's only moral support at the best.
I still can't trust Aurarinus.
I still can't stop being racist, you understand.
Fenimore.
But I do trust Shirley. And she said not everyone behaves and thinks alike.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be selectively racist now. That's not really much of an improvement, if we're gonna be honest here.
I'll never forgive you if you betray her trust. I'll be watching you.
All right. Thanks, Fenimore.
But I haven't done anything. So, time to figure out what we're gonna do.
I mean, the plan isn't really gonna be that different. Okay, Chloe joined the party, Norma joined the party, and Moses joined the party, but not Will. Also, hold on. I'll catch up with the chat here. I think the knowledge of Chloe's tragic parent deaths just struck home to Senel on if Shirley and Stella could die soon. That's probably why he started leaving instead of talking about Chloe's backstory. I suppose that makes sense. But it also feels kind of, wait. I still can't stop being racist. I can't stop laughing at how much you're calling her racist because no one ever straight up says that to anymore. I mean, she is. She just hates the people that are not her people because of, okay, like fair enough. Like I get the logic of her. It's like, hey, Aurarinus killed. Not this specific Aurarinus I'm talking to right now, but Aurarinus in general at some point did bad things to us. Therefore I'm gonna hate all Aurarinus because I think all Aurarinus are like that. If you replace some words in that sentence with like actual real racial terms in real life, that's called racism. So I'm just calling her what she is. She's racist. It's like if you ever played Fire Emblem Path of Radiance or seen a playthrough of it, Jill in that game, she's racist. Like, just straight up, she is racist. And just like fictional racism is such a common thing in JRPGs that it's hard to not call it out when it's blatantly there. When we played Tales of Symphonia, there was a lot of racism in that game too. And if we ever play Tales of Rebirth, there will be a lot of racism there. I think Tales of the Abyss was the first Tales of game I played where there wasn't blatant racism. And even then, hold on. Well, okay, that's less racism, more national. I guess that's still more racism though. Well, like it's not that's not towards a race anymore. That's towards a nation. So yeah, it's nationalism. There's always some kind of ism in this Tales of games. Jesus Christ.
We'll follow your instructions. We won't run wild or go off on our own.
Fighting on the front lines, just carrying supplies, whatever. You name it, we'll do it.
Pretty please.
Yeah, I won't deny that she's racist, but it's ironic that the devs paint her that way so much, but no one in game ever says it. It's a touchy word to say in a fictional manner. You know, real life people can say it just fine. I guess there's racism in Abyss for replica. Yes.
We spent the whole night talking about it. Please.
And we didn't sleep, so we're actually sleep deprived.
We know the difference between what we want to do and what we need to do. So please, Will.
The Alliance isn't even formed yet. You're getting ahead of yourselves.
Meaning?
I cannot agree to your request.
Dang it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because this will be a war. And there's no place in war for personal emotion.
Chief, please come quickly. It's Walter.
Is that? What's his face? The one that voiced, what was him? Hold on. I'm forgetting the name of the kid from Tales of Symphonia. Not Genus, Genus's friend. The guy, Mythos. That sounds exactly like Mythos. It's probably the same voice actor. They just hired him.
What about him?
Just hired him with his one line.
What happened?
We were driven back by the monsters living there.
So we failed to obtain the Whisper Crystal. This will set our plans back.
Is it that important?
It holds the very key to our victory.
Oh, hey! In that case, we'll go get that whatchamacallit crystal ourselves.
I mean...
You?
And then, once we bring it back, you can let us join the Alliance.
there's some logic in there.
Norma, those are two different matters entirely.
No, I'd appreciate the help. It's really something we should do ourselves, but we simply don't have enough people.
Consider it done. Okay, everyone, let's go.
I mean, that probably means that Walter isn't quite as strong as we think he is.
Go where?
Go where?
Eh.
You're getting a little uppity there, Bubbles.
The Whisper Crystal is hidden in a tomb left over from the Terraces era. The place where it's located used to be an island, but now it's connected to the land. Head toward 11 o'clock from here to find it.
Located at 11 o'clock, used to be an island. Alright, let's see. I think that would be... No way!
Right.
What is it?
You don't mean the man-eating ruins?
The ruins with me.
That place is famous among treasure hunters as the one place you never want to go.
At least Norma does have that going for her. She's very knowledgeable of locations across the legacy. Not much else, but you know.
Well, we can't back down now, right, guys?
You started this, Norma.
Right. Yep. Let's go.
Here.
Please, no! Anything but the man-eating ruins!
And hey, maybe it doesn't eat woman. It's not. It's called the man-eating, not the woman-eating ruins. Okay. Anyway, speaking of similar voice actors, did you know Celos' voice actor voices Moses? Wow.
Wait just a moment.
Hold on. Let me hear Moses talk again for a moment. Yeah, I didn't know that they sound so different. Yeah, it's.
I'm going with you.
It's pretty simple, it's pretty drastic here.
Are you sure? I'd get an ulcer within a day if I knew you were out there loose on your own. I'll have someone else deliver the letter.
Alright, Dad.
Thank you. It's reassuring to have you around.
Yeah, you're our only healer right now.
Honestly, you people.
Okay. But, actually I can see it. The way... Are you gonna say anything? No, okay. The way Celos finished some sentences and the way Moses finishes some sentences, I can see it. Like, I can kind of tell that it's the same voice actor making a completely different voice. But it still has similar manner of speaking. So yeah, that's pretty impressive though. That's a very flexible voice. For whoever they are. I had to be more knowledgeable of my voice actor names. Okay. We're headed to a gravesite from the Kingdom of Terraces. We need to go to the forest in direction of 3 o'clock while going around the canyon pass. Not the man-eating ruins. Okay. Anyways. I think I saved down there, right? We'll be okay. We have to go towards 3 o'clock and then go around the canyon, she said. Guess we can do that. Should probably look at my map real quick. Figure out exactly where we're going.
Oh, you want to fight dirty, huh?
Oh crap, we have Norma instead of Will because Will left the party, so the party got rearranged. Okay. There you go. You have Norma in your party instead of Will. Yeah, I noticed. Okay. Let's see. Norma, you still don't have any healing stuff, so I'm gonna have to kindly ask you to get the fuck out of here. Not Moses. Moses can stay. There we go. Okay. Have you even learned anything? Like, in the process of learning anything? No. Man, how long is it gonna take you? Do I need to master some other stuff before you get? I don't think so. Anyways. Can I zoom in? Can't zoom in. Dang. Alright. What is that? It's in the direction of 11 o'clock. But we also have to go at 3 o'clock. So I guess just around here. There's gotta be a slope around here we can go into.
Again?
Ow. Alright. Okay. It'd be kinda nice if you could grab enemies just whenever. Particularly small enemies, but
You brought this on yourself.
I guess I would be kind of overpowered. Okay. Anyways. Let's see, yeah, there's a slope we can go into here. We got 11. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this dungeon, and then we'll probably call it a night. 'Cause, Yeah, I did start really late today, and I didn't want to start that late. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Now it's just Norma's level that this dictates when she learns nerfs before needing the monster stones to unlock it. Okay. If Senel could grab anything without them getting knocked down, I can see him picking up boulders from the background and hurling them. That would be more fun. That's for sure. Less balance, but more fun. You know, that's the eternal struggles in game development. Do you want to give the characters this ridiculously overpowered nonsense mechanic that is really fun to use, but completely breaks the game? Is that a worthy sacrifice? Sometimes it is. We got some new things going on in this situation. We're dropping a lot of speed here. Hold on. Hey, Jesus. That's a free turtle. Okay. There we go. Now, what the heck is this thing? It's a pee-pee. You're middleweight and you're weak to fire.
You need more practice.
Yeah, I think that was the struggle between balanced and fun is something that probably gets brought up a lot in Team Fortress 2 with any new weapons that get added, or back when they still get added a lot, because you have no business. This is 11 o'clock though. Like, that's directly 11. Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll go this way, I guess. Yeah, all of the weapons in that game are really fun to use, but you know, some people wonder if they were balanced to use. Sometimes they really weren't, but that's okay because they were fun. But is that really okay? Is it okay for something to not be fun? Like, also Overwatch, for example, deals with that even further, I think. I particularly remember the like Genji back in the day, where he used to be able to double jump, climb up a wall, jump off the wall, and then have a third jump that he could do. You know, like it was basically a triple jump. It was really cool. But they nerfed it because it made his mobility too much. So now he can't do a triple jump out of a wall climb, which was like, again, technically more balanced, but it's not it's more balanced, but it's less fun. And I know Overwatch is a particularly competitive game that wants to be as balanced as possible, but sometimes you just gotta make a decision. Okay. Anyway, do you know about the Tales of Gummy Cities? I've heard of them. I think I've seen that Gummy character once or twice before. They're Japanese exclusive skits that feature characters talking about bonus content or parodies around other Tales games. I've seen those things. There was this one Gummy City that had Senno throw an encore, but failed to throw Celos because he wasn't knocked down. That's pretty good. Okay, and then Chloe learns Ram Strike. That sounds like something Senno would do, but I guess it's a Chloe skill. Okay. Anyways. So I thought we were going in the direction of 11 o'clock, but I guess not that 11 o'clock. A different 11 o'clock. I need to get a holy ball because we're getting way too many battles way too quickly. Okay. Alright.
never fall to the likes of you.
Oh, there we go. Let's see. Moses is using up a lot more TP than I'd almost like him to, but I guess that's just the nature of his Ares. Anyways, gonna go ahead and get a holy bottle over here. Oh, my voice is starting to die a little bit because of the whole cold that I have, or that I'm starting to develop. What's it? What? Okay, you have no. I guess we just have to go to a different direction. I thought this was where we had to go, but apparently not. I'm not missing anything over there, am I? I don't think so. Okay. Oh no, Ram Strike, one of my least favorite areas for Chloe because it knocks down on when the enemy gets hit really soon after. All its arcane areas are compound areas versions and are just as bad. Ah. I think I remember what it looks like, but I guess we'll see if Chloe just uses it a little bit here. Okay.
Every drop of sweat in training is one less drop of blood in battle.
Yeah, but
Well, I'm sure we'll still have to master it for some other stuff, though. Let's see. Well, there's a thing down there. Is that where I'm supposed to go? There's definitely something over there. Hold on. Can I get like a zoom in of this map? Okay, I think I see it now. Or maybe not. Hold on. Is that yeah, that's the main ruins right there. Okay. So it does tell me I need to go all the way around though. Like all the way around. It's gonna take a minute. I guess we did find a treasure chest on our efforts.
I'm sick of your ugly. Give me this.
Okay. Alright. I did not meant to use 4 points, but that's okay. Sure we'll master it eventually. Okay. Just throw a random grab in there just for the heck of it.
We never lose.
That was completely out of sync, you guys. Need to try that harder. Okay. And so I had to go all the way around like a spiral. Well, at least we know where it is. And if I'm not mistaken, we're actually gonna meet an interesting character in there, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay. Ow. Hold on, I got confused. Yep. Okay. There we go. Even if it's pretty useful because the was on the ground. Okay. And Chloe Kid as always takes more damage than anyone else. Also some Vasinel, Hither Stone item. What you learn? Sarah Strike. It's pretty cool. But for some reason my right knee is a lot hotter than my left. What the hell's going on here? I don't know why my body temperature is so weird. Like usually one part of my body will always be hotter than the other part. And I don't get why. Okay, so anyways, we're going to get some first aid in your life. Let's see. Now, at least we got a teleporter over there.
Don't underestimate the enemy.
Okay. Yeah, this particular enemy takes. I think it's because they take up so much like the surface area of the screen that it's kind of hard to load them in. Wait, what happened? Oh, you got a fireball now. Okay, well that's nice. Now, let me just make sure it's actually on and not just yeah, it's actually on now. What do I need for spread? I need more lizard man things. Okay. Yeah, Savage Strike. The first auto-targeting areas for Moses. Even if he faces away from all enemies, his spear will still hit the targeted enemy. All its arcane areas versions are pretty cool too. That's nice. Let's hope he uses it correctly and constantly and is able to make up the TP for it. Okay. Well, that's all. Let's go ahead and head back to where it's beacon, heal, save, and then well, actually, it might be easier to head to Moritz's Hermitage. Words. God. Okay. Yeah, let's come in here. Because in here we can rest for free. We don't have to pay on 100 gald for it. Which, I mean, it's all like 100 gald is a lot, but, you know. Free is better than cheap. I think. Well, I don't know. Would you prefer to play League of Legends or what's like a cheap game? Okay, I'm not making a good comparison here, but whatever. Then again, a lot of games that are considered to be really good and really popular are free-to-play games. Like Fortnite, I suppose, but you know, League of Legends is another one, which you know, say what you will about League of Legends, but it does have a very active community and very, very talented artists and music composers working for Riot Games. Like the art and the music of League of Legends is freaking amazing. That is something I will never deny about that game. You know, after that, gameplay wise, I've literally played like the first section of the tutorial of League of Legends. That's my only experience with it. But I wouldn't be against trying some more of it, just to get familiar and get my own opinions here. You know, what else? You know, Team Fortress 2, as I mentioned earlier, that's another game that's free to play and is fine. Like fine. I mean, I really like it, you know. Well, no, you know, it hasn't really aged that much. Team Fortress 2 is still pretty fun to play even in today's first-person shooter environments. Okay, anyways, the man-eating ruins. I'm pretty sure we're gonna meet like a particular character in here. Maybe I'm crazy, but maybe I'm not. Hopefully I'm not.
We're here.
Oh, stop making such a fuss. Just let me and Geet handle it.
If it looks like I'm about to get eaten, you take my place, okay, Sunny?
I'm surprised he has Senny and not Red.
Meanie.
Eh.
Well, at the very least, we know Walter entered this place and returned. I don't think we need to worry so much about rumors and stories.
Hey, that's right! Wally did make it back out! There is nothing to fear in the man-eating ruins! Onward!
I'm not sure if you're trying to call Walter weak or just using it as proof that at least someone made it.
She sure flipped quick.
It's not like this is the first time.
It's just a pancake. It's just pancake.
Hey,
Flip
Norma,
floppity.
you're not at all concerned about the serious injuries Walter's companion suffered?
Oh yeah.
Ah. Oh, whatever. Okay, yeah, I agree with the art and music for League of Legends. I'm not a fan of team PvP being the only gameplay, though. Yeah, that's always in the personal gripe that I have with a lot of games. They might have really cool ideas behind them, really cool gameplay, really cool, just a lot of stuff going on. But then they're like PvP only. And like I don't want to do only PvP. I wanna fight some like player versus environment things and stuff. I've been nice, but nope, you only get to fight other players, which that's where like the super competitive nature of people comes in, and I just don't like dealing with that. Like extremely competitive environments is precisely what it kind of just brings the worst in some people. So if it can be avoided, it will definitely be avoided. Okay. Yeah, like Overwatch, I think I mentioned that before, that I would love it if Overwatch got okay. Okay, now you're just taking the piss here, Mimi. Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah, Overwatch would be really nice if we had some more single player options. Other than like that one event that you know, like the Omnic invasion, whatever it was. We need more of that, and it needs to be permanent. Anyways, thank goodness you're finally here. What are you doing here? She was probably just running around like a crazy and got lost, right? No! Then why were you hiding in a place like this? I wanted to start. Yeah, sure. Looks to me like she was just waiting for help to come. Don't make fun of me like that. Oh, so I guess you can get home by yourself then, right? Yes, of course I can. Bye-bye. Well, it's not like we're not seeing her again. Oh, how unforgiving it is, this suffer life. Well. Yeah, and somehow we learn how to make pizza out of that one. Anyways. I'm surprised. Just kind of dropped that recipe right there. Hey, here's some pizza. Alright, now I kind of want some pizza, but at the same time I don't, because instead of having a cold, I also have like a weird thing in my mouth. Kind of mouth infection that I always get. That's nothing new. I basically have this half the time. Pretty horrible, but whatever, we'll manage. Okay. Actually, hold on. We'll make sure you're not using ice arrow here. We have ice spirits in this area. You can use anything else, just not that one. Not this one, yeah. Alright. There we have one of these things. Just give me the thing. There you go. And while I was looking up Sentinel's next compound areas, and it'll be useful in the upcoming boss fight. Let me examine this thing. Unfortunately, Sentinel needs to learn and master Landslide from level 25, and also Coil if you don't have that mastered. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit difficult. Oh, there's another one over there. Okay. Okay, this thing blocks way too much.
Don't go too far on your own. I know. If it gets any closer,
this thing is driving. There we go. Actually, was able to almost single-handedly take care of it more than these people over there who did one turtle. There we go.
Sorry, I forgot to go easy on you.
Okay. Anyways, let's see. Poison charm. Okay, that protects against poison. Sure, that'll be useful once we fight some poison-inducing enemies. Okay, not anything we face so far in this place. Maybe soon though.
These creatures use crystal orbs before they cast their spell.
Okay.
Savage strike, no way. Stone blast.
Okay. Oh, there's a new thing. Come on. What is that? Me scan that then before Toy over there kills it. That's a charm area. It ain't weak to anything, but whatever.
Moses, all us, baby, it's all us.
Alright. Now, what have we mastered here? We're still working on Swallowed Hands, but we're almost done with that one. Stone Crush? I mean, if I just start spamming it for no reason, I'll actually master it. Yeah, we could try to do that. Coil ain't too far either. Yeah, if I just go into full grinding mode, we might be able to get something here.
Don't underestimate the enemy.
I just do like 3 coils for no reason. Okay. So there's a fall dance, but we need to smash some of those. And do some more coils for no reason again. There we go.
I had my moments.
I mean, I do have a bunch of orange gels, I think. Yeah, I have 25 orange gels. We'll be fine. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and heal Chloe here. There we go. Alright. Yeah, 11 gel, that's pretty good. That increases that heals like 60% of HP or something like that. Pretty useful stuff. Okay. Yeah, if we just go into full grinding mode, we might actually be able to get our things mastered here. There we go. There's Al advanced to level. And okay, there we go. Now he has landslide. Okay. So I guess we can just start working on landslide real quick. So we have it. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a troll here. Yeah, it's a troll. We'll go back to Stone Crush later. But yeah, we can go ahead and do landslide. We might as well. Alright. Yeah, because if the compound version of it is gonna be useful for us later today, I mean in the boss fight later in here, we might as well. Okay. Any mid-tier enemies here? You guys are light and light and light and light. Okay. Okay. Alright. Just approach by grabbing. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we'll advance the level. Got the essence of coil, learned impact coil, and normal learned silence. Okay, people are advancing levels. Everything's A-okay. Okay, so if we just go like that, we'll be okay with the thing. Okay, orange gel. Yeah, just keep sail all the way up with TP. That way we can master the things that we need to master. We don't need to use coil anymore. I mean, it is a nice thing, but I'd like to have something else in here, like you know, impact coil. We just learned that. Okay. So we got some places we can go here. Okay.
Don't underestimate the enemy.
Let's see. Oh, I did. Was I able to grab that thing? Okay. How big are you? Oh, you're heavy. Never mind. Thought I was midweight, but I guess not. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Impact coil. Yes. It had such potential for being an awesome arcane air, but Xeno uses coil first before impact. That gives him so much vulnerability time compared to if he used it the other way around. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, we got the Essence of Swallow Dance, and now we have Phantom Dragon Dance. Okay. Actually, didn't use Impact Coil at all on that one. Let's use it first, and then we'll see what the other thing is. Saffron. We got a lot of these herbs over here. I have to think about how to use them later. Actually, look, I'll need to look up if I can transform the green versions into the into what's the name of it? Okay. Into the red version of the green leaves. So that would be mighty convenient. Okay. I love spamming the hell out of Phantom Dragon Dance. It's a shame Dude doesn't have it because it looks so cool in 3D, like in proper HD 3D, I suppose is what you mean. Okay. Let's see. So let's get some orange gels. Boom. Okay. Climax balls. I have a bunch of those, but I haven't used any of them. Okay. I think there's like no mid-weight enemies in here. Yeah, just use that landslide for no reason. Okay. Yeah, I forgot this game is in 3D for battles, but the 2D perspective makes me think otherwise. Yeah, it's 2.5D. That's what it is. Okay, so landslide. How many times have I used you already? 23. That's pretty good. Okay, shame there's no middleweight enemies in here because then I'd actually get more use out of it. But you know, whatever. Alright. Okay, just try to grab for no reason. No, just try to grab for no reason. That's how we're gonna master this thing. Ow. Oh, the most wires are close. You're not supposed to be that close. Okay. Let's go ahead and use some more orange gels. If we run out of them, that's okay. We can just buy some more later. No biggie.
Again? Use this impact coil.
Yeah, I don't know why they chose to make Impact Coil do Coil first and then Impact second. Like, I feel like that should have just been basic logic to do Impact first and then Coil. But I guess the developers and the players were not on the same page in there.
That went tolerably
Okay.
well.
Thanks. Is he meditating?
Let's see. An elixir, that's kind of neat. Over here we get nothing because we gotta keep going.
This one's a walk in the park.
Okay. That was a triple kill right there. Okay. Is this place giving you vibes of the ancient waterway dungeon for Hamel in Elsort? Kind of, a little bit, but not too much. It looks a bit too much like a labyrinth. I guess. I mean, if you kind of think about it, yeah, some places in here definitely look like Hamel from Elsort, but not all of it, I suppose. Also, that noise stays. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. Okay. They do have their unique things going on. If I find a place that really reminds me of Elsort, I'll let you know. 'Cause, I'm sure we'll find at least one. Okay. Now we had giant tornadoes in the background while we're traveling through some broken ships. Then that will instantly make me think of Elsort. Okay. Hey, I can't deny that I missed this. That I missed playing Elsort back in the day. It was pretty fun when it. And Elsort is really fun when it is fun. But it's not always that fun. Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, you don't need to keep anything for later, so you'll be okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we got the essence of landslide. So we can go ahead and make the compound areas with it. Alright, let's see. So first let's go ahead and replace landslide with stone crush. So we can master that just for the heck of it. And compound areas. Use landslide. Coil, and I don't know, one of these. Divine Dragon, Solid Edge, sure, why not? Sandman Herb plus Burning. Drum Mimic Bet. Enemy must be down, causes burning. That's pretty cool. It costs 40, I would assume. Yes, 40. That's pretty good. Okay. Now we're gonna try to just not use any art areas for a while, just so we can recover TP without having to rely on. Okay, we'll use one orange gel, but otherwise we just try to recover normally. Okay.
This one's a walk in the park.
Let's see. Now, as much as I do miss Elsort sometimes, I also need to keep in mind that what's the name of it? That you know, MMOs and other like infinite games, I suppose, games that you can keep playing forever and ever. They're definitely a problem for someone that's trying to get through a catalog of games or my backlog. You know, because those games. Because I can just keep playing, you know, Elsort or Overwatch or any of those forever. But if I'm trying to beat all these other games here, then I need to stop playing those games so I can actually do it. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Well, there we go. We're recording for an hour, and actually this might turn out to be just a normal stream that happens to have started at midnight. I hope I'm not waking anyone up with doing this. Okay. Before we save, let's go ahead and do this. Okay. That's it. Fine, whatever. I really didn't want to be knocked down. Alright. A talisman. Okay, now they're giving us a save point. It probably means we're getting close to the end here. I would think maybe. Or maybe we're actually just getting close to the midway point. Not the whole ending of the dungeon. Or whatever, we're gonna save and heal anyways. Just to be safe. I guess we have one more fight before we get up there. Let's see. There we go.
Victory dance, come on!
Shut up, Moses.
Ah. They're still having fun though, it's okay. Did you know Xenol's neutral melee combo of 3 punches is referenced quite a bit in the latest Tales games? You can see a few NPCs mimic them, and Eisen does it in Berseria for the spa scene. Ah, well. I mean, it's a pretty quick and efficient 3-hit combo. I guess makes sense. As long as they don't continue to keep saying, haha, eat this, we'll be okay. Let's see. So, that thing is to be hit. I'll be hilarious if it actually hurt you. Let's see. We can move some stuff around. Yeah, these blocks can be moved. Can I just... Or... maybe I need to move them... over here? Hold on. You know, like over here. So I can get up in this area. Or maybe not. Hold on. Well, I hit that one. Didn't mean to hit that, but I'm sure. Okay. Are there more than 4? Hold on. No, there's only 4 of these things. Okay, so the way to hit those is gonna be, I don't need to hit that one that's like right in the middle. Or maybe I could use one of the, this other block over here. To like extend the bridge, maybe? Yeah, we can do something with that. Let's see. Okay. No, that's not it. Can I like... Oh, I can just hit it from here. Hold on. Am I supposed to be able to do this? Well, whatever, it worked. It's not about the correct solution, because there's more than one correct solution to every problem. Okay, now this looks like boss fight territory. So, we can go ahead and... Hey, Xenol! go ahead and grab actually maybe not yet, hold on. Well, we can put it on in the middle of the battle if we need to.
What is this place? There's a bunch of weird statues all lined up.
They're like frozen people.
Oh look, it's a bed. It looks so comfortable.
Well, that's not the word I'd use, no, but whatever.
Woohoo!
Well,
Norma, you must be more cautious.
now this is not the one we were using because it doesn't look like we're going to be getting her back.
Asleep already?
That's a heavy sleeper.
She sure is, carefree.
That's one way of putting it.
No, something's not right here.
Morning, Sunny.
It's barely been a minute.
Now's not the time to be sleeping. There's something up with that bed.
It's got eyes and a mouth, yes.
Something's coming.
And there's a snake lady too. Okay.
Don't underestimate.
Anyways, you can actually use mirrors in the entrance of the puzzle room. That works too, yeah. Alright, so we got a thing here that we just got a compound areas for. So let's go ahead and do that. Not Stone Crush. Let's get Sandman Herd. It's for mimic beds, you know, the thing we're facing right now. Okay. Yeah, some kind of okay. Damn! Yeah, he just took the whole freaking bed. Pretty extreme here. Actually, I need to scan these people before I keep fighting here. Okay. Mimic bed. Is it weak to anything in particular? Oh, it just has a defense boost right now. Or defense might actually be a defense nerf. And then Diva over there. What's your deal? Well, it actually doesn't have that much less HP, all things considered. Okay. Okay. Let's see, hold on. There we go. I'm gonna take care of this bed like single-handedly with Sentinel here because he's gonna be able to do so much damage to it. Okay. That's a lot of damage that he does to that thing. Ow. Did Sandra get her thing interrupted? Boom. There we go, we took care of that one. Now you, I'm gonna take care of you like this. That's always so fun to do. Okay, can't grab that one like that. What weight are you? Heavy. Okay, that's can't do anything with that.
Playing a bit too hard. Take him down.
Okay.
Impact coil. Lightning.
Alright, let's see.
Anti-shield.
We don't need any anti-shields now. Well, there we go.
All right.
Okay. And Moses learned the title Insult to Injury. That's neat. I don't know what that does, but it does something.
Wow, that was close. Any closer and I would have wound up as one of those statues.
It didn't do anything.
No wonder they call it the man-eating ruins. It's full of sneaky traps.
And they eat man.
I think the problem is that you'd actually fall for a trap like that.
Ah. Can we examine these people? No, we can't. That's okay. Anyways, well, that was fun. Now we can go ahead and take out Sandman Herd and put old Stone Crush back on. And okay, we don't need impact if we're also gonna have impact coil. Let's put Phantom Dragon Dance instead. And instead of Talon Strike, just Shadow Rush. I'll do. Okay.
What are these weird pointy things all over the place?
It look like Taj Mahals. Like mini Taj Mahals that's just in there.
Perhaps artifacts buried with the dead, or sentinels to watch over them.
But where's the object of our search? We must have already come quite a ways in.
Is that the Whisper Crystal over there?
Maybe so. Sure looks like a crystal.
Yee-hoo! Come to Papa!
Wait, Red! Stop!
Is he gonna fall for another trap
Looks
too?
like I'm first. Whoa.
There's a thing down here.
Moses, what is it?
What the...
Why did Sandor's voice get so tense?
Is something wrong? We're coming.
Take a peek inside the casket. Slowly.
What the...
What's going on? There's a person in there.
Who?
That's a... there's an important character in this casket. What the... I didn't know Miss Fanservice was going to just be lying in there.
Who is that?
I don't know, but just the thumbnail probably.
She's awake!
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, lady. Is that hair or is that a veil? Kinda looks like a veil, but it also could be hair. I don't know. It's probably a veil, though. It's probably a veil that's meant to look like hair.
Good morning.
What's your name?
Groon, I think. Does that sound right?
I've never heard anyone else called Groon, but sure, we'll run with it.
Don't ask me.
What are you doing in a place like this?
Oh, you know, the weather was so beautiful, and before I knew it...
Sure.
How can that possibly lead to winding up at the bottom of the man-eating ruins?
You were catching some shut-eye with this place just crawling with monsters.
Oh, they were all very nice.
Liar.
I mean, one of them was a bit.
This whole thing is so obviously suspect. I don't even feel like wasting our time with more questions.
Oh, come now. Let's not worry about little things, okay? They're... little.
I'm not sure Groon could tell the weather down here. It's probably very cold. Looks cold in here.
I'm getting a headache.
All right, that's enough. Let's get back on track. The reason we came here in the first place was...
To get the Whisper Crystal.
right.
So do we have the Whisper Crystal, or... Alright.
We've searched the whole room, and that's the only thing that looks like it could be the crystal. It's a little big, but let's go ahead and carry it back.
Well, I thought I was gonna complain that it was too heavy or something.
What are you gonna do, G-Girl?
Well, I'm going with you, of course.
G-Girl. That doesn't sound like the best nickname, or whatever. I guess, I mean, G-Girl is longer than Groon. You could just call her Groon, that's actually shorter, normal.
And she's okay with that nickname?
See?
Picnics are way more fun with lots of people.
Picnics?
I am a bit worried about bringing her along, but then again, we can't just leave her here.
She didn't seem to mind too much, but you know what? She seems fun. Let's bring her along.
Everyone's okay with that, right?
Also, that thing look kind of weird over there. Yeah, this thing on the floor, it looks... This thing looks like a face that only has one eye on. Like, this eye is off, but this eye is on. That's weird. Okay. Anyways. That's a rare protect prison ring that reduces physical damage by 10%. That's pretty good. Should probably put that on. Let's go ahead and put some what is it, holy bottles on as well. Anyways. I have to wonder if Norma's calling her G-girl based on her cup size. Probably. I mean, we can't examine Groon from here. She's not actually in the party. But she seemed kind of busty, as we usually have in every Tales of game. Every Tales of game has to have at least one busty character. Sometimes, usually no more than one, but at least one for sure. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can see what you mean with yeah. It's kind of weird.
Keep fighting like that, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Well, if I keep going here, I'm gonna fall asleep. It's almost 2 a.m. Alright. Let's just hurry back. I don't think there's anything else to explore here. I have to make all my way back to the entire dungeon. I think I have to do that. We got this teleporter here, but that's not gonna help too much. Anyways, well, now that we got to meet her, you may remember seeing Groon in the intro cutscene, like the intro 2D animated cutscene with the music and stuff. She's definitely gonna be important. Later. Actually, not in. From what I remember, not in the in the main story. But from what I recall seeing, of what little I have seen of the secondary story, the character arcs, she becomes a lot more important there. So yeah, I remember seeing her right before meeting the Bantam bouncers. Well, that's a good way of remembering her. But yeah, oh, that's right. Oh, that is right. Hold on, you mean like that? Yeah, she's I think Groon was there in the cutscene where we first met the Bantam bouncers. So, you know, if you were paying attention, you already know she's kind of important. Which actually, in a weird way, that almost makes her more sense to be called G-girl by Norma, because in that sense she's similar to G-Man from Half-Life. He just because G-Man from Half-Life 2, he just kind of appears sometimes, and he doesn't make his presence be known. You actually have to go out of your way to look for him. But he's there. He is there throughout Half-Life 2. And all he does is just stand there looking at you. So hey, we got G-Man and G-girl. Okay. Oh, you watch those last few cutscenes from the character quests. I don't remember watching the last few cutscenes from the character quests. I think it was only like back in the very beginning on Will's thing. That at some point there is a cutscene with Groon seeming a bit more involved and suspicious than she normally is. Yeah, that's a good comparison with the G-Man. Yeah, it's interesting. I guess G people are just real suspects. Okay. Alright. Now, of course, that pun only doesn't really work, or didn't really work back in the day, because Tales of Legendia is older than Half-Life 2. it's not older than Half-Life 1. You know, I don't know if the G-Man actually follows you around in Half-Life 1, but he does in Half-Life 2. And also, she's probably not called G-Girl in Japanese. Yeah, Norma probably called her something else in the original Japanese.
Moses, take over for a little while, would you?
You got it.
Oh, hi.
Ambush!
Oh, you brought friends.
Oh, this is not...
Do your friends ambush you?
I don't want you to answer that one, Goon.
Well,
Damn it, not now.
J-Man was in Half-Life 1 and you could
Do
find
you hear
him
something strange?
at specific places looking at you too. Ah, okay. So he was there. You know, I didn't play... I only played a little bit of Half-Life 1 and I got bored of it. I have to admit. Half-Life 2. I mentioned I was playing that and I was having a blast with it. Half-Life 1, not so much. I don't know. It just felt a bit too primitive, I guess.
Yes. Is it coming from the ruins?
Oh, hi.
What the hell?
No way! It's one of those sentinels!
We're trapped.
Huh?
Well... they're dead now.
Whoa!
Or just knocked out.
Did that thing just protect us?
What is this thing?
Perhaps Moritz knows something about it. Let's take it back with us. Grun, can you make it back to town on your own?
why would I go back to town?
I don't think she knows where town is.
We can't get anything out of her besides her name.
Could she have lost her memory?
Oh, I have my memory. Don't worry.
She just lost her mind, not her memory.
She can hear us, y'all.
What exactly do you remember?
When I woke up from my nap, I saw all of you.
That just happened!
Perhaps she really has lost her memory.
And her... she lost her memory and her nuts.
Let's take her with us for now.
Oh, you're treating me just like Miss Sentinel here. Thank you so much.
She's happy about that?
Okay, so if you haven't figured it out already, Grun will be a primary source of entertainment in our little adventure here.
This command room controls everything about the Legacy. Wondering about that device, are you? No need to be impatient. You and your sister will be connected to it soon enough.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
Connected?
But first, it's time to set sail. Full speed ahead. Set course for the Holy Kingdom of Ghidoria.
Well, there with some other problems now, but that's okay. Let's see. Well, we've been recording for almost 2 hours now. Actually ended up having a normal stream. Not a short stream, but whatever. Let's get back to Moritz. Let's go back. Wow, Jacob, I feel like I've known you forever already. It is real friendly. But we're going back to where it's beacon first though. But we're gonna go heal, save, and then we're done for tonight. We always start the streams over here in where it's beacon, because that's just how we do. Okay. Anyways, I mastered pretty much everything I need to do with Sentinel, other than Storm Crush. Guess we just need to worry. Oh, and Impact 1. Okay, we still have a lot of stuff to master with it. With Sentinel, but how about Chloe? It's got ram strike still, and that's it actually. Hey, just for the sake of mastering, I think I'm gonna stick with Sentinel still. Hey, alright. Let's go ahead and take a rest, save, and then we're done for tonight. I wasn't expecting to have such a late night stream, and obviously if you live on the west coast, I believe you mentioned you were in California, Dynamic. You know, it's only like 11 p.m. for you guys right now. Hold on, 2, 1, 12. Yeah, it's like 11 p.m. for you guys, so it's not too bad. But for me over here, it's 2 a.m. already. I need to go to bed. Okay. Anyways, nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I definitely had fun with it. Again, I'm having a bit more. Okay, I'm having generally more fun with this game this time than I was in the first time, because of understanding the compound areas and all of that stuff a little better this time around. So that's nice. Yeah, you know, I'm a bit more prepared for what's coming. But yeah, as I already traded it, so you know, there's not much else I can do about that. Even though it was a late, short stream, I still enjoyed it. Thanks for still having it instead of canceling. Good night, and see you on the Scalar stream tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be a different stream. Yeah, so join us for that, and tomorrow I'll definitely confirm if a Monday stream is happening or not. But yeah, so, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for today. And so here says goodbye, Hollow Play 45.